Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading from October 17th through the 19th, 2025. This is for Capricorn. Last shuffle coming out for Capricorn. Capricorn, I'm seeing you being honored, or someone's honored to be in your presence here. I see this person also, there's a person in your space. So you got the loving man and angels of the four directions. This person is somewhat of a blessing in your life. This is someone who is wanting to know exactly what you want. What does your heart want? They want you to ask yourself what you really want, but they don't want you to rush and answer right away. They're headed in a direction, but they're concerned because they want to know that you trust them enough to tell them the truth about what you want. I know how this sounds, okay? But they're giving me that there's someone in your space. Now, this does not have to be a romantic partner. Although I am seeing somewhat of an energy from this person saying, Capricorn, you're the one for me. Whether this is business, you're the right partner for me for business. You're the right lover for me for you're in love, right? You're the relative that I match best with. But for all intents and purposes, you're the one. That's how they view you. They're doing a deep dive into themselves. Am I capable of it's almost like, are we capable of getting what we want in tandem, right? Do our values align? This is someone who is a master at what they do. This is someone who is doing very well for themselves. They may not be wealthy, but they're giving off that this person is a master at what they do. They're being honored or revered, or everyone is like cheering them on what they do. This is someone who is surrounding themselves with love, who wants to surround themselves with love. So if this was a person in your space, they would be the type that would say, listen, I only want to be in a place where I'm meant to be. This is someone who wants to be where they're meant to be. They don't want to push anything. They don't want to force anything. That you know, like someone would say, I'm in love and I don't care if they're going to hell. I'm going with them, you know. If they're wrong, I don't want to be right. This is someone who's like, no, I want to be where I'm meant to be, and I just want to know where you are so we could be where we're meant to be together. They're not going to rush. This is someone who feels that way about you but isn't pushy and wants you to go with it along with them. But are you willing to do that? Do you want that? Is that where you want to go? This person, there's miracles surrounding this person. I feel like people love them so much they do things for them. I'm seeing 1122 as the angel number around this energy as well. And they're talking about this person wants you to focus on all the great things that are happening in your life due to your efforts. They are focusing on that in their own life as well. This is one that's making that speech to themselves like, I'm so grateful for me for getting up in the morning. I'm proud of myself. Thank you to my past self for creating this future self. Like, this person is in this healthy space. They are wanting to expand the horizons and see what else can be done. But they want to be in a space like in a holy place, like where I'm meant to be, where we are, there's nothing but love here, where there's no resentment, there's no anger, there's no crap, you know, like the crap that surrounds a lot of connections, whether this is business, friendship, whatever. There's always some kind of like weird vibe underneath the surface. This is someone who doesn't want any of that in their life. Okay. So the angels of the four directions have the wheel of fortune and six of cups. This person is wanting to take the lessons that they've learned in their life and they want to change it and transmute it into something that is going to be beneficial for them. And they are hoping that you're in the same space. Like all the worries of the past, now we kind of have an idea of why those worries existed. So we're going to do something about that so that our future is bright. That's what I'm seeing here. This person may be a miracle or a blessing for the angels of the four directions to be here. I feel that life is about to change and transform and be so much better. In the near future, I'm seeing you being able to take a breath. Remember the Terry McMillan wrote the book, right? Waiting to Exhale. And then there was the movie with Whitney Houston and goodness gracious, there's so many. I can't remember. I don't know where the names just left my brain, and I know their names well, but I just can't get it now. It's where are the names? I can't. But however it goes, this is a person who, when they come into your life, or if you are able to, if you're saying, you know what, now I've had enough time to think about it, I think I do want to be, wherever, do this in tandem with them, or whatever this case, whatever it is, right? You will be able to exhale. Finally, you may have been holding your breath. Finally exhale around this person, right? A consciousness of lack is the Four of Swords and the Ace of Cups. And this tells me that they realize that what they lack at this point is somewhat of a peace of mind. And the peace of mind may be for many of this here, is that they aren't sure of all of their gifts and talents. For some reason, I'm seeing that this is a person whose life is shifting. Things are changing rapidly for them, and they're having to try something new. And they may feel like this is a person who's not really at peace with change, right? The new. And the world around them is changing in favor of their intentions, but they're still not sure. I feel that this person, I'm seeing second house and eighth house. A lot of things are changing with the way that they view themselves and the way they view the people around them. And it looks like it's changing for the better. They want to be able to respect and look up to and admire the people around them as they are admired or respected. And so they're asking of you something here. What do you really want? You know, what do you really want? Because let's see where we're going. Three of Wands and King of Pentacles. Now, if this is love, this person feels like you're the one, but they're not. They're not. They don't want to rush it. They don't want to be like, oh, you're the one, so let's just hurry up and do. They're like, no, I want you to be conscientious and make a conscious effort or a conscious decision, not just something that's like, oh, it's a no-brainer, let's just do it. You know, Dark Thoughts is the Three of Wands and King of Pentacles. So this tells me that right now what they're thinking about in the future is that they'll always be waiting for you to work this out or work things out. Now, they may be waiting for, like they'll always be waiting for you to, you know, starts, do something. I don't know what. It's almost, they keep thinking that you're going to make them wait. This may be an impatient person, but they're being patient for you. So and with the second house and eighth house, that definitely could be something in your chart you want to look into, because due to the law of resonance, we attract what's inside of us, right? And so this person closely coincides with those two houses for you. So you'll want to look into where, for you, where you, the aspects of your self-worth that change, how they change and why and when. And this person is also somewhat going through a similar cycle with you. This person just wants to feel comfortable. They want to be able to just like relax, let loose and release, relax, relate, release. They want to just, what was it, Aunt Viv on what's it called? Gosh, everything just leaves my mind. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Right? Relax, relate, release. This is, no, that wasn't that. That wasn't Aunt Viv. That was Whitley on a not in Living Color. Here I go. A Different World. So when she got therapy, remember that? That was so funny. Or was it she got therapy or she went to some guru or something? I can't remember exactly the scenario behind that, but that was so funny. I never forgot that. But however it goes, this person is like a miracle or a blessing in your life, okay? And the angels want you to know in the near future, when things settle, this person is going to be a master at whatever they do. They already are somewhat of a master, but they're about to reach new heights in whatever it is they're doing. And you want to really just decide what you want out of this situation as well, because this person may be posing that to you. They may not exactly say it, but they may, but they do. They feel like you're the one. Okay, like it's whichever relationship, but if this is love, this is a person that you're romantically connected to that is about to reach new heights in whatever it is they're doing, and they are being very patient with you. So I'm going to let that be there. That's what I see. You could be dealing with a Cancer, a Virgo, a Sagittarius, Virgo quite heavily Taurus as well. Right. So if you're not dealing with these signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.